Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Girl Talk Get Ready With Me video. We're discussing a lot of things today. I've got some questions that y'all asked me from my previous videos, so thank you so much if you asked a question. I'll do my best to answer all of those. And then I also just want to talk a little bit about my channel and what's been going on, and yeah. So first let's get started with skincare. I always talk about what I have as a base on my skin. So I have The Ordinary. The serum is Life. It's like, I want to say less than $7. It might be $7, it might be $5, I'm not sure. Hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. I'm obsessed with this. Get it? It's awesome. This vitamin C serum has been really amazing. I'm actually very sad that it's almost over. I've gone through one already and I probably have like maybe 10 more uses left in this one. This is the Lancome 15% vitamin C. I've noticed a huge difference overall in my skin with that. I have, oh, my eyebrows are wonky. I have my Kiehl's Creamy Avocado Eye Treatment. This is my favorite eye cream of life. And okay, this gets into the first tangent. Okay, but anyways, my eye cream and then my Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I have this on my skin for my moisturizer and I've been loving that as well. So this starts my first thing, the Kiehl's Creamy Avocado Eye Treatment. I was like in my car after the gym, I think, and I was like scrolling through Instagram because I don't remember what I was doing, but anyways, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw that Kiehl's is having a 20% off site-wide, I believe, until the 17th of June. And I was thinking like, oh my God, I want to tell people because like I never pay full price for things. Like I refuse to buy beauty products, clothes, anything without some sort of discount code. I just feel like, why? There is so much out there. I just refuse to pay for it. And I hate linking things in my videos and stuff that are full price without giving you guys some sort of code. And not every brand obviously wants to work with me and give me a code. And I don't even care about like the commission part of it. I just want to share with you guys my favorite products. And if you can get them discounted, like I want to be able to do that for you guys. So for me, I want to be able to find a way. This leads me to my first point in the video that wasn't supposed to come this quick, but whatever. I want to be able to find a way that I can communicate with you guys like in the moment. So like today I was like, oh my God, I want to share that. And then I was like, that's what I have an Instagram for. But so hear me out. I have like a bump on my leg. Hear me out. The reason I don't post on my normal Instagram is because first of all, that Instagram, the majority of my followers are my followers on YouTube, but also they're my associates from Japan, all my friends I met in Japan, my friends from Florida, my family. Like it's just everywhere, and it just feels like using that to promote myself just feels weird and wrong. I don't know why. It just does. And also like my Japanese people, like they can't, they can't buy any of that stuff. So it's like, for me, it just feels like weird to like overwhelm them with that sort of stuff. I don't want them to unfollow me because they're like truly my like friends and I love them and I want to like share my life with them in that way, but not overwhelm them with like stories all day, So that's kind of where I've come to the conclusion where I'm like, should I just start a YouTube Instagram where I like do daily stories and talk to you guys about like what I'm doing that day where I'm not vlogging, or like different sales that are going on, my favorite products. Like there's so much that I want to be able to share with you guys in the moment that I'm just like not able to do. So I've been thinking about starting like a YouTube Instagram to see if that would do well. I don't know. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I love following influencers on Instagram. It's basically what I do. And I just feel like a lot of influencers don't post unless they're getting something for it. And I know everything you link, you get a portion of sales, and that's cool. But like they're not doing it unless it's like an ad or whatever. And I just feel like there's just so many awesome brands that are doing sales and discounts and that I love, and I want to just share it with you. So let me know. It's kind of been a goal of mine to start that up. So let me know if you would follow it. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay, so that's my skincare. That's my little spiel about that, but I will link this down below. And if you are interested in anything Kiehl's, I love their Calendula cleanser, and then this, and then the Midnight Recovery Oil are my 3 top favorites from Kiehl's ever. They're always in my life. I love them. So I will link those products down below, as well as the code. I think it's just site-wide, I don't know, but I will link all the details for it down below. So if you were thinking about picking up something from Kiehl's, try it out. I also love their creme de la whatever lotion. Oh, it's so good. It smells like cake, but not in a sickening way. It's so good. Anyways, okay, that's everything with that. I also wanted to thank The Coldest Water for sponsoring this portion of today's video. You guys know I love this water bottle. I carry it literally everywhere with me. It's so good. My ice stays cold overnight, which is like the only main thing that I really want from a water bottle. And I like that it fits nicely into my cup holder. I've got some love on this thing. I don't know what that is. I've got a ding here because I've dropped it. I lost the rubber thing, aka Arlo stole it off, and Arlo loves to drink out of this as well. So I don't know, I've been thoroughly impressed with the quality of this water bottle, and I'm not one that would just like tell you guys about this if I didn't honestly love it. You guys see it in videos where I'm not even talking or sponsored by it, but I just continue to use it every single day. It is a huge part of my day-to-day water. And then also, they gave me a 10% off, I think it's 10% off coupon code. All that will be listed down below for you guys. So if you're looking for a good water bottle, like I said, I love this one. It's small enough for the gym, and it doesn't feel super bulky. And I love that it has this top thing so I can like manage everything in my hands into this position, and it just works for me. And then inside I also have a liquid IV because I did 12, 3:30, and then also just walked on the treadmill for an hour today because I was watching 90 Day Fiance. If you have Discovery Plus, 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After airs on Friday. So that's always my cardio day because I'm like, okay, I can just sit on the treadmill and watch. So I needed some extra hydration. I also do have a coupon code with them, not sponsored, just wanted to let you know. I have the guava in here today and I really enjoy it. So basically so far I just don't like the mixed berry flavor. But if you're interested in some liquid IV, I have a 20% off coupon code, again, listed down below. Perfect for hot summers. Like Scott's going golfing this weekend and it's supposed to be 96 degrees and I'm like, you better take like 3 of those because you're gonna need some hydration. But anyways, that's what we're sipping on throughout this video. Another side note, I believe that I am chronically dehydrated, or I just make a weird clicking noise with my mouth that so many of y'all like to point out. I'm gonna get into doing my makeup. That so many of y'all like to point out, and not so many, I don't mean that in a mean way, but you know, there are certain habits and like mannerisms that we just do and we don't notice, and I just don't notice. It's funny because no one in my normal life has ever pointed out that I do that, and I might not actually do it in my normal life. I might just actually do it on videos, and that might be the 2 things that I come to mind that people always tell me that I do too much is touch my hair, I know, and do a click thing, which I honestly don't know if it's because I'm just like dehydrated or it's just like a habit. I don't know, but again, like I said, no one in my real life has been like, you're annoying, stop doing that. So sorry if that bothers you, but yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm just trying to stay hydrated so I click a little bit less because I find that maybe that helps. I don't actually know if it does help or doesn't help. And the crazy thing is, I don't even notice that I do it. Like, not even don't even notice when I'm like doing it, but I don't even notice when I'm editing my video. So there's that. Going in with my CC cream. Everything will be listed down below like always. Let's get into some questions. Ooh, I was starting to listen to Live and Die in LA. What was I gonna say? Season 2. All right, we got questions. We got comments. Okay, so we're just gonna go in order and go down. Question, how did you know Scott was the one when do you think you're getting married? I got a lot of wedding questions. And to be honest with you, we're just gonna start off with that because I might start crying. So before I get my makeup done. So how did I know Scott was the one? I just did. I don't know, like when we started reconnecting again, it felt like, you know when you've reconnected with somebody, and there's gonna be some more dating questions, and things just feel like, you're like, oh, I wasn't supposed to reconnect with that person. When we reconnected, I was like, dang, like I don't know why we ever stopped talking. Like you know, and I'll get into this a little bit later as well. But it just, when we reconnected, we clicked, I felt like he really checked every box that I was looking for, but also just brought out a side of me that made me so freaking happy. We had a lot of fun, but we were serious. Yeah, when you know, you just know, and it's always going to be work. Relationships aren't going to just be like, you know, rainbows and butterflies and happiness all the time. Like, it's always, you know, going to be work. But at the end of the day, you just have to realize, like, do I want this person on my side for the rest of my life, or is this person working against me? And with Scott, like, all the things, so I really used my parents' relationship as a learning lesson. My parents got a divorce after like 30 years, and it really crushed me inside, like literally crushed me. And I learned a lot of different things from that relationship. I took it as a learning experience, right? There are a lot of things that I loved about their relationship, but there was a lot of things, financial things, that they just never discussed. They were never on the same page with all that sort of stuff. Not that finances were ever really an issue. They just didn't communicate with it, and each person made their own decisions, and they weren't working together. And me and Scott have always been very open with that sort of stuff, so I knew, my mom told me actually, that's a really good sign, and that's honestly what, I don't know, what kind of ended theirs. And then also another thing that I love about Scott is he really won't make commitments to anything without discussing things with me first, or else he acts and makes it seem like that's the case. But he's never like for instance, when he's gonna go golfing or whatnot, he's never just like, oh, I'm going golfing on Sunday. It's like, hey, I got invited to go golfing on Sunday. Do you mind if I go golfing on Sunday? And I'm like, sure, even though he probably has already said yes. But it's just like that thought, right? I think that that's important, and it shows respect and care. So that's one of the big reasons. The wedding questions. Okay, so all of it's been very difficult. It's been almost a year, like 9 months since we got engaged. And my mom passed away that same month, and it's been insanely hard to even think about planning a wedding without my mom. I have 2 fun little zits here, and they're gonna be going away. Yeah, the thought of that is very difficult for me. Plus, my best friends live in different states, so that's a whole nother thing that's very difficult as well. We just figured out that we wanted to do it in New York for sure, so we are going to be looking at some venues when we're home in New York at the end of this month. I have no idea. We're hoping to do it potentially next fall. I have no idea. I think realistically that most venues are probably already booked up, but we'll see. But Scott doesn't want to put it off any longer, and I'm kind of just like, I would rather like elope in Vegas, to be honest with you. I don't know, the whole thought really overwhelms me, and my mom was so excited about helping me plan and getting all that together, and I just felt like it was going to be such a cool experience, and I don't get that, and that's going to be really difficult for me. I'm not gonna lie, and facing it is gonna be very difficult for me, so we're processing through that. Oh, okay, so a random question was, they were curious as to what hotel we stayed at when we stayed in Vegas with me and Scott. I believe I stayed at Caesar's Palace for my work event, the Plaza. Yeah, I feel like we did stay at that. Anyways, that was where we stayed. Okay. A lot of questions about, or not a lot of questions about Lisette, but a couple questions about Lisette. And if you're like a longtime viewer from Florida and whatnot, you know she was my best friend. And we are still a part of each other's life. Is it what we used to be? No. But she's just somebody that I will always have in my life. She's amazing. She's such a good friend to me. I seriously don't deserve her as a friend 90% of the time, but she is just she's been there for me for, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yes, we are still friends and in each other's life, and she will 100% be in my wedding. So that's that. Next question. I need to move through these because my camera doesn't have that much battery. If you could pick up and move to a state where, and then I was wondering what happened to your mom's dog that looked like Winnie. So my mom's dog actually went with my brother. My brother decided to take her. I didn't expect him to. He has a chocolate lab that comes with him every single day to work. He is he owns a construction business, my dad's own business. And he decided to take her and train her, and it's been really, really amazing. At the beginning, it was rough, but I give my brother so much props for doing that, and I know it's like his way of honoring my mom. So yeah, he's with my brother. If I could pick up and move to any state, what would it be? Ooh, can we say country and can we say Japan? I would move back to Japan. I would also move back to California if it wasn't so dang expensive, but because I miss the weather. Honestly, I miss the weather so much. It's already hot and humid here and it's disgusting. So yeah, back to California. What teeth whitener do I use? I actually brought it here. I just started recently using this, probably like a month ago. It's the Venus Visage Bright White. I mentioned it in my recent Amazon video. I will link it down below for you guys. It's just really affordable on Amazon. I don't know. I need something that's super quick and easier. I just won't do it. So yes. Let's see here. Oh, I just have to give a shout out to Jennifer for, like, I love her. She always comments and she's just the sweetest. But anyhow, let's see here. How often do I dye my hair? Not as much as I need to. I'm hoping it'll lighten up in the summer. Honestly, my hair has changed so much since, giving birth. Like, it's just a lot darker than it used to be. So I go to Salon 5104 in Dallas, and I've went in January and I went in April, and yeah, so every like 4 months, 3 to 4 months. And yeah, like I said, I just hate, it's just a lot of money. I never realized, because first of all, let me start by saying I have so much respect and appreciation because it takes a ton of time, but it's a lot of money. And yeah, I never had to pay for that because my mom would always do it. So yes. Wedding plans, again, like I expressed, I really need to hire a wedding planner. If you guys have any experience with that, honestly, let me know. I just feel so lost when it comes to like the thought of planning a wedding. I know I need to get a wedding planner. The most important things for me and Scott is I want something not super huge, and I want something outdoors in the fall, and then good food and an open bar. Those are the main things for me anyways. I don't need it to be so fancy and all this. It has to have really good food though, because that's important to both of us. So yeah. Oh, someone recommended these shoes. Oh, thank you for that. Okay. Any ideas of what you want to do for your wedding? I did a semi-destination wedding at a garden of the gods. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, I definitely want something smaller. I think, again, the whole thought of planning a wedding really overwhelms me. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I like have started wetting my brush to put on like an eyeshadow liner, and sometimes it's a little harsh and a little crazy. Okay, some questions. What's the biggest lesson you learned or advice from your dating days? Okay, so this is a whole nother thing. I wish that I had just had more fun and realized that not every date that I go on or person that I'm getting to know has to be like my next big relationship for years. I think I pushed that too much and ruined a lot of really great friendships that way, or the ability to have really great friendships with people, is because I just instantly was like relationship mode. Like, I'm not dating you unless we're in a relationship. And I think that's why I messed up with Scott in the beginning, because I was just like, I just want a relationship. Instead of just like seeing how things went and like naturally let it progress. So being too pushy and like not just dating to date, that's something I wish that I did, because in the beginning when you're young, you're never, well, not never, odds are of you marrying that person. My camera is too hot in this Dallas weather. It just turned off on me. But anyways, yeah, to just have fun, and just not everything has to be serious, and not every relationship that you bring into life has to be, or every person you bring in your life has to be a relationship or nothing at all. I think that's something that I wish I had dated around more and had fun with it and gone on more dates. But then again, thinking of my personality, I hate that. So I know why I did that, but I guess that's some of the advice that I would give myself. And I never truly had any like horrible relationships. I had relationships that felt horrible in the moment, but understanding that it's all a process and telling younger Kelly, like, it's okay to end relationships when you're not happy, and to, you know, I don't know, to admit that it's okay that a relationship failed and you're not the right person for them and they're not the right person for you. I think that's the other thing. Sometimes pride can get in the way. I know for me anyways. So yes. How is my experience with BetterHelp going? Honestly, it's going good, but it's been really difficult still to fully like open up and really talk about things. And I just don't know if I'm quite ready yet still to like fully dive in and talk about things. It's been really hard. And I think the thing that that stresses me out the most is I don't know if I've mentioned this before. My mom has journals. She's journaled every single day of her life for the past, like, I don't know, probably 15 years. I have no idea. There's hundreds of them, not hundreds of them. There's a lot of journals, okay? And she always told me that she wanted me to read her journals when she died one day, which was so crazy to think about now that it's true. And I started reading some of them. And to be honest with you, a lot of hurt came up because, you know, journal is very personal to someone, right? And a lot of things about my father and things like that, I need to still have a relationship with my dad, if that makes sense. And I know him and my mom had a really nasty divorce and things did not go well, and you know, it was hard, but I need to not let that hurt be my hurt, because I need to, hold on, my dad didn't do those things to me, and I need to remember that like I want to have a relationship with him, so those things I can't choose to let them affect me. So that's been really hard, is digging that back up and understanding the hurt in my mom's life, and understanding that that hurt is not mine, because I'm super empathetic, so I almost feel that it is, and I need to take a step back from it sometimes. So that's been really hard, and working through those things and talking through those things and not feeling resentment and things like that towards my dad. So it's going, but it's been hard. So yeah. Okay. Oh, someone talked about how Down the Hill, the podcast, actually happened near their hometown, Sarah. Wow, that's really crazy. I just actually finished it, and I heard that they have an HLN special, so I'm excited to, not excited, I'm interested to watch that, like, special. Someone told me that orange is a fruit. Obviously, no, orange is a fruit, so I don't know why I said orange was, maybe I said the wrong name. Whatever. Taylor asked if I had any girls' names picked out if Arlo was a girl, which I thought Arlo was a girl, so yes, I did. I really wanted Luna Bell. That was the name that I wanted for a girl, and it might still happen one day, who knows. Bailey asked what Scott does for a living. Do you think you guys will stay in Dallas long term? So Scott is a product development manager for Travelers Insurance Company. He's worked for Travelers for years and years. And then, do you think we'll stay in Dallas long term? Honestly, I don't know. The only place Scott would move, if he could move, is Colorado. So I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows what'll... I wouldn't stay in Dallas long term, honestly. We definitely won't stay in the place that we're at long term, just because it's not like super family friendly. So yes. One thing you would tell your younger self, to spend more time with my mom. Hindsight is always 20/20. We had some pretty rough arguments, and I used to push my family away to think that I had to like grow up and like do my own thing. I felt like I had to isolate myself, and I still feel that way sometimes, and I wish that I didn't. So that's something I would tell my younger self. You don't have to give up your old life to figure out who you will be in your, you know, as you grow up. You don't need to do that. So that's probably what I would tell my younger self. Thank you, Angela. That was a tough one for me. Brittany said, where do you get your workouts, or do you make them up yourself, and how do you go about doing that? Honestly, a little bit of both. So I look at Instagram, YouTube. I've actually never purchased a program but I was trying out the MAPS Anabolic program. You can just search it on YouTube, and I did the first 5 days, but I kind of just get inspiration from everywhere. Another question Brittany asked is, are you loving doing YouTube for full-time versus a 9-to-5 job? And yes, the answer is 100% yes. The last time when I started YouTube, it was actually when I got back from Florida from my grandmother's funeral. And then the reason I started YouTube again full-time was after my mom passed away. And I think that's when I start realizing like life is too short to be unhappy and stressed and miserable and not yourself. You only get one. And my mom was always my biggest supporter with YouTube, like my biggest. She loved it. She wanted me to do it. She said the minute I got this job that I quit right when she passed away, she was like, I want you to do YouTube. And I'm really happy I'm doing it again. And I've been doing it for 6 months, and I cannot say thank you enough for your continued support and love and you don't even realize how important this is to me. And I hope I've finally made it clear that I'm not going anywhere. Like, I love it here, and you guys just make my day every day. All right, my videos are about to die. My camera's about to die. Abby asked, where do you see yourself if you go back into the corporate world? I would love to do something completely different, honestly. Like, I've no idea, but I would love to do something completely different with a startup company. I would love to be part of a small company. Oh, Amanda says she's moving to Bradenton in August and working at a hair salon in Anna Maria Island. Oh, I love that. My dad has a place super close to that. Do I have any fun ideas to do in Tampa or in my area? So Anna Maria Island, the Sandbar was actually like my favorite restaurant growing up, so check that out. And Tampa is just such a cool city. You're gonna love it. The food is awesome. Bars. Curtis Hickson Park always has awesome concerts. The Riverwalk was my favorite thing to do, so definitely check that out, Amanda. And maybe when I'm in town sometime I will hit you up, because my dad's actually remodeling that house there, so maybe I'll be in Tampa again or Bradenton again soon. Okay, I think that's literally oh, someone asks, Vibe With Me asks, what mascara do you use on my eyelashes? Telescopic by L'Oreal, but Grande Lash is where it's at. You don't use, oh, Brittany also asked, she said, I remember you don't use paper towels. What do you use in place of them? I still do use paper towels, but it's so limited. We just use kitchen rags, like white kitchen rags, and we bleach them, and that's just what we use, and it's, yeah. Do you miss working for Hollister, Abercrombie? Do you think you'll ever go back for working for them? I miss them so much. I would work at the home office in Ohio any day if Ohio was not the home office. If the office was not in Ohio, I would work for them any day. I love them, and I love that they are branding themselves. I love that. I absolutely love that. If you can't tell, I just filmed a video from them. I feel like I need to end this because I'm literally going to run out of battery. So I think that's all of my questions. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the questions that you asked, if you did ask questions. I love these videos. I feel like I'm just able to be super open, raw, and real with you guys, and they make me super happy to just feel like connecting with you guys again. So if I didn't answer your question, I'm super sorry. I tried to answer all of them, and literally I'm on like a 0 battery, so I don't even know if this is recording anymore. So hopefully it is, but I love you guys so much. All the products will be listed down below for you guys. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.